It stands before the Eternal Empress, mistress of the Red Court.
Okay, we're in a bit of a pickle.
And where it stands, it dies.
The kitty gloves are off in this. The only time I beat you was on Survivor difficulty. It's time. Aha! Come here! I'm not even hitting it. I'm not even hitting it. I can't see. Wow. This is just gonna take ages, isn't it? I'm gonna be here forever. Let me see. What do I have in my hotbar? This gives me this. What was that? I want to slot this one. Oh yeah, it's already in there. It's already in there? Okay, cool. So you caught me in the middle of kind of gearing up because we are going to be doing something a little bit crazy today. So I had a look into L'Somme. Also, welcome back to Remnant 2, everybody. So I did have a look into the Tormented Asylum. There isn't anything else we can really do in there, which I'm a little sad about. I mean, I get it, but I'm a little sad. Just because I would have loved to see more about what's going in here. But yeah, if you did miss the last episode, just to catch you up to speed, what we kind of did is we went to the Great Hall. It was really gross. I'll put a card in the top right if you do want to jump back and have a bit of a peek at that. But we went to the Great Hall. It's where everyone feasted. I ate some bad food. Accidentally ate a Dran. Don't ask questions. Then we went over to the Glistering Cloister. So the Glistering Cloister was where I fought the Blade King, or the Blade of the King, something. It was a nightmare. I died a lot. And then we ended up over in the Tormented Asylum where we fought the Nightweaver. We were victorious, and she was terrifying. So that was kind of everything. Now, what we're doing today, we are down to our very last story that we have covered, that we haven't covered yet, which is in Yaesha. We're going to go in here, and what we're doing today is we're doing Apocalypse. I'm scared. I mean, I handled Nightmare. It had some difficulties to it, but I feel like I handled it okay. But I know Apocalypse is a whole other thing. We're going to do it. Let's see what happens. Worst comes to worst, what? I knock the difficulty back down. The Red Throne. Yeah, that's different. All right, this is the one. And to think I started on my campaign, if you have a look at this, I did it on the easiest difficulty. We've worked our way up to Apocalypse. I feel confident in the build. I may switch out my primary weapon if I run into too many issues, but, you know, we'll figure that out. Let's jump in. I'm really hoping we get to deal more with, like, the Endless Empress or the Eternal Empress, whatever she's called. Okay, let's go. We're not even fucking around. We're calling in our people. Because, yeah, I was just trying to have a think about some consumables I could use. And that confidence booster kind of reduces incoming damage. I feel like that's going to be real important. Oh. The music in Yaesha. I'm really sad to see our time with this game kind of coming to a close. It's such a joy to play this game.
Never seen anything like this before.
You don't look good. Yeah, you're an enemy. Okay. Let's see what we're dealing with. Oh god, it's already... Alright, we're already in trouble. There we go. Alright, let's just get some rapid fire down. Oh god, yep, that could have been... I don't even know how bad the damage is going to be. Okay. I feel a little comfy. Oh, was that just a standard enemy? Is this what we're dealing with? I'm in so much trouble. Okay, we got a lot of different pathways. Okay, so we've kind of got 3 routes. I'm trying to get an idea of what these carvings are. I mean, you can... Or the paintings. You can kind of see... I mean, okay, so this is... That looks like the dude we just fought. So 2 blades. What do we got there? People worshipping. So I'm guessing that's maybe to do with the Eternal Empress. And something over here, maybe that's the Thane tree. So maybe the symbol, like the seed of the Thane tree, something. Those are my guesses. All right, well, I guess we'll start left. Maybe we'll work around clockwise. Maybe that's a good way to sort of look at things. Okay. Okay, we got a book. Oh, God, there's so many of these things. Okay, buddy, get over there. Let's get started. I mean, if you just want to hang out there, that's fine. I'm good with that. Oh, no, you do count as a big enemy. Oh, wow. Okay, yeah, you do a lot of damage. That's fine. I'm not too concerned. I got my team to back me up. Okay, he can kind of get that through there. There we go. I tanked a little bit of stupid damage, but that wasn't too bad. That wasn't too bad. I am concerned, though, that we've only run into these. What is this? Is this like another blood moon thing? Maybe? Okay. Let's just have a look. What we got? Okay, so we've seen this before. So if you missed the last one, or the last time we were here, which was back in my main playthrough, this essentially is to do with a number of stories around some of the lore and culture of Yaesha, but it's also very important if we do get the Cavern of Omens or the something of Omens, it kind of lets you know how to kind of navigate a puzzle that's in there. Okay, this looks new. If this account is found, I will surely die. But I love my Empress. Whatever happens to me, the truth must be written down for her sake. I who write this am a Thane Keeper, one of many. Okay, so the Thane Keepers, just so you know as well, because I do know this, they are people that know of the Thane tree, which is a tree that grants eternal life. Very central to a lot of the themes in Yaesha. There were people who were immortal and who were given the gift of the Thane tree, and those who were not, and those became something called the... Oh, I'm forgetting the term, but there was a special name for them, and they were essentially slaves. They were essentially a lower class that did the bidding of anyone that received the Thane's blessing of eternal life. And the Thane Keepers were people who took care of, like, the Thane tree, I think the seeds as well. They were, like, kind of the Eternal Empress's inner circle. Okay, my existence has been devoted to caring for the Tree of Life, and through it, the Empress and her immortals. Few know the hearts of both the Thane and Empress genus better than I. What she did for love. Interesting. It began with the visit of the Krells, Paxeltak King. Paxeltak, by the way, I think is human? It's either human or outside or someone who's not of Yaesha. Someone who's, like, otherworldly almost. Although the war between Pan and Krell ended years ago, raiding parties from both worlds continued to attack the weak and defenseless. Yeah, so you can see that they're coming in from different worlds. Our truce was a sham, and our people still suffered. So it was that the Paxeltak King came through the door from their world to seek an audience with the Empress, and Genus, our gracious ruler, gave him this audience and listened to his tale. The Goblin King told a tale of sorrow of a terrible Cyclops who had demanded tribute of the Krell's youngest daughter. It had long been this way. That was the reason the king had called the truce in the first place, but after years of fruitless attempts to save his daughter, the king came to Empress Genus as a desperate father seeking a boon. The Krell, he said, have ancient stories of other worlds, stretching back even to the times before the Pan had sailed the Dark Sea. So, backstory on the Dark Sea, that is essentially where the Pan, so the natives of Yaesha or this world, they traveled across the Dark Sea from their original homeland and ended up on Yaesha, which is our current continent that we're in. Yaesha is the name of the continent. I'm going to switch that back and forth with the name of the world, but Yaesha is actually the land or the continent that we are in, not the name of the world. So they sailed across the Dark Sea from their homeland to Yaesha after a plague kind of hit them back on their homeland. Those stories drew them to Yaesha in search of the Tree of Life, but their tales said nothing about the Pan, and the Krell were surprised at our resistance and had to revise their estimation of our people. They came seeking life, not war, and they were as surprised as we were. But the king did not come before our Empress asking for the fruit of life. He sought a means to destroy his enemy and save his daughter. He spoke of secrets that only the Thane Keepers knew, of deep caverns where the roots of the Thane wend and wind into Yaesha's belly and sprout a very different kind of fruit. For the Thane not only produces the beautiful fruit that gives the immortals life, but also a gnarled gourd that gives certain death. Okay, we didn't know that before. The Goblin King begged Genus for this twisted fruit. Please, he said, my daughter is all I have left. In return, he swore to destroy the painting connecting our worlds, thus ending the war for good. Genus was wary, of course, but also moved by the king's sorrow. After 2 days and 2 nights of consideration, she summoned him and said, none of us swim alone, take what you need and go. It was love that moved her hand, for that is who our Empress is. She could not have foreseen what would happen. Hours after the gourd was plucked and the Goblin King returned to his world, a single leaf fell from the branches of the tree that never changes. More have fallen since, slow and seldom, but they are the first to fall in the Thane's lifetime, and they will not be the last. Okay, interesting. So it seems like this death seed or gourd was pivotal to the Thane tree, and I guess if we're looking at it from the perspective of the tree granting eternal life, it means that sort of life has overcome death, and so death would need to be an integral part of this tree that grants eternal life. So by removing it, it's like it's thrown everything out of balance, and the balance is a very important concept in Yaesha as well. So it seems that by removing the death part of the Thane tree, now the Thane is dying. Yep, the Thane is dying. Many do not want to believe, for the Thane's life is the Pan's, but as one who has spent my life communing with the tree, who knows its song by heart, I can tell you with certainty that it is true, and I am equally certain of what will happen next. The fruit will fail. Her Majesty will grow afraid to lose both life and power, for who would not be? She will hoard what fruit is left, like the Norbear hoards its bread. It may be tens, even hundreds of years before any but Thane Keepers and Empress know the truth, but when the others learn, there will be war. So interesting note about the Norbear, we actually read a book about this, and the Norbear was with another creature, I don't remember what it is, but it was a fable. And they were shipwrecked, neither of these two creatures could swim, and the Norbear had bread. And he was very unwilling to share this bread to kind of help this other creature so that they could kind of kick this little piece of wood that they were on and kind of try and find land. And it kind of ends with, as land comes into view, because the Norbear didn't share his bread, this other creature died and kind of slipped off the plank. It became unbalanced and the Norbear died as well. And that's where that little saying where Jinas kind of said, none of us swim alone, that was the moral of that fable, that none of us swim alone. So it's just a little bit of interesting tidbits. I know a lot about Yaesha. I spent a lot of time understanding the story. I know this as I know the beating of my own heart. When that day comes, let it be known that Empress Jinas acted for the good of all peoples and that she could not possibly have foreseen the cost. I know not why Yaesha seems to have repaid good with ill, but I know that our Empress is, now and always, worthy of our love. So interesting little tidbits that we've kind of got going on in that story there. Because from that person's perspective, Jinas is amazing and everything else, and really is trying to say that, like, oh, it's the Thane tree. Oh, we've got more books. Hang on. It's the Thane tree. Oh, there's so much in this room. It's the Thane tree failing that's going to really throw Yaesha into sort of chaos, but realistically, people were slaves here. Okay, we're going to have a lot of books here. If you're not as interested in the lore as I am, this is sort of a main focus of what I do. I love the lore in these places, so I will put in a time code so you can kind of skip, or a chapter, I should say, so you can skip if you want to. But we are going to kind of have a quick peek through and kind of get an understanding of what's going on here. Where do I begin? It has been my life's pursuit to bring ink to paper, and yet I am at a loss. Facts. I'll begin with the facts, and that means I must begin with the plague. Kolket was on the throne, his enemies in their graves. Coin, drink, and good times were available to all his subjects. Then one day, rumors begin to circulate of Pan falling sick in the outskirts of Angthorn. Overnight, shops and guilds in major settlements begin to shutter. Before we know it, everyone knows someone who died. There are whispers that this blood is all paid to fate, the price of Kolket's many wars, the bill due for his victorious body count. So Kolket was the original king of the Pan. Right, and so back on their homeland, this is where this story is taking place. He was a warbringer, he was glorious in combat, he was known through the entire land as this incredible king who could fight anyone, emerge victorious. But then the plague sort of hits, which is what we're kind of getting to now. So weeks later, we all know death. We all know one who is the last of his line. We are the lucky ones, they say, but there's no end in sight. The world is poisonous to us now, and that's when Kolket tells us of the ships. No one who has sailed beyond the horizon has returned from the dark sea. Fools call it the edge of the world, a concept that seems ridiculous, for would not all the water rush off the edge of the table? But for all we know, they're right. So what I'm assuming we're going to run through is, I'm just going to see if I can maybe skim this one a little bit because we know what's going on. Oh, that's so sad. There was no one to wave to on the shore but for one Pan's tear-drenched wife. Already the boils were appearing on her, so there was no chance of her rejoining. She wept and gnashed and kissed the air, and not 4 bodies away from me, her spouse ran with salt tears nearly sufficient to float the vessel. It was not an auspicious departure. I made straight for the dining deck, thinking to beat the crowd, only to learn how average my reasoning. The entire crowd had the same thought. Okay, so I just wanted to read that. That's heartbreaking. So this plague hits, everyone's dying, and obviously, you know, people had to be left behind. You saw there a husband and wife separated. And so they make all these ships to cross the Dark Sea, which no one's ever done before, but they know if they stay on their mainland, this plague is going to wipe them all out. And this is kind of letting us know the journey of something that happened and how rough that journey was. And so they can kind of continue to keep going. I can only do this because I talked to someone in my main playthrough who ran me through a lot of this story. So I do know a little bit here. So they continue for a long day. They feel like there's going to be no end in sight, and everyone is kind of dying until eventually... Okay, so they don't get to it, but they do obviously eventually find Yaesha, but it seems like it was a very difficult journey that kind of happened. So I will try and skim through. I may not read through everything, just if I already know. So this is the Norbear and the Brillet. So this was the tale I was telling you about. So we won't stay here too long, but this is the one. The Norbear doesn't share the bread. They're on a shipwreck and they all die. So none of us swim alone. All things are connected to all things. That's the moral of that story, right? So this seems like a library, like a knowledge center. Okay, so this is... this is one of the funniest recipes I have ever seen. It's how to make something called spice plums. We have read this one before. But the important part is that in a dark, secure location, place the crystal into the water and let it sit from sunset to sunset. Be careful that no light escapes the location you have chosen, else the Ahanai will descend upon you and arrest your entire household. We have no idea what the Ahanai are, but this is telling you how to make something, and apparently that's a good way to die if you do that. But yeah, so they do eventually make it to Yaesha. The voyage is really hard. Very, very cool. I love that we can kind of just build upon certain things, and especially learning a theme tree. So maybe this represents that death gourd that we learned about. Okay, we're going to go through this way because I feel like this is to do with the Eternal Empress, so maybe I want to save that till last. Okay, now we're going into an inside area. Right. Oh, okay, guys, help me out. Okay, okay, my friends are kind of keeping up a little bit. Back up, stay out of the way. Combat's going to be a little interesting because these things have so many... Okay, I really thought that might interrupt. That's fine. I shouldn't have wasted my mod there, but that's all right. Okay. Thankfully, we do have quite a bit of defense, courtesy of some of the things that I'm running. I can't just run blindly through here. So you are going to see me kind of trying to be a little bit more tactical, switching shoulders, peeking corners, making sure nothing's kind of coming around on us. Okay, and then this is blocked off, but that must be a different area. Okay. So there's nothing we can really do here. Okay. Just trying to make sure nothing's... Okay, so we've got a lot going on here. So this is a funeral procession, and this is what I'm assuming is the death of immortals. Oh, I forget the name, but the old man that we spoke to, he was one of these people. And so they carried out the death rites for any of the immortals, which I believe is what we're seeing here. So as the Thane tree stopped giving fruit and people couldn't have it anymore, people started dying. So these immortals that hadn't tasted death for a long time started dying. And so there were special people that dealt with the funeral rites for that. I'm guessing we can't really go through here yet. Oh! I really didn't expect that. Is this the Eternal Empress?
Boyana.
Oh, I'm guessing it is.
Come. We have been waiting.
Hi. Please don't...
That's fine.
Oh, God. Are you bent over? Oh, my God.
Apocalyptic.
Oh, yeah.
It stands before the Eternal Empress, mistress of the Red Court.
Okay, we're in a bit of a pickle.
Yet it is nothing. Hoofless, feckless, interloper.
Easy now.
And where it stands, it dies.
Whoa, maybe we can talk about this.
Who's that?
Dafka.
Oh, no, that's the Eternal Empress. So this is obviously someone that speaks on behalf of the Eternal Empress?
It seems it shall live. For now.
So, okay, this is the spokesperson, not the Eternal
But
Empress.
tell us, Paxaldek, what woes does it bring this time? It
Let's be politely.
before
Let's
the
go politely.
Eternal Empress, once and future ruler of Yaesha. Her Majesty asks once more, what brings the Paxaldek to her court? Answer, for eternal life is not the same as eternal patience. From the crowd to Ford to the destroyer, Paxaldek ever served the wants of the self.
Wait, you know Ford?
There is no name more cursed in these royal halls. When the pestilence came, Ford succored the schismatics.
Right.
Treachery turned to ruin. Ruin to desperation. Her Majesty would see Ford bleed.
Can
would
she
see
speak
all
to me instead of you?
Paxaldek put to the blade. But the Paxotech prowess is fearful. Ford, the Destroyer, and others were staggering, undeniable. Perhaps Paxotech's strength can serve to liberate rather than oppress.
I mean, I'd like to.
In her eternal wisdom, will grant it grace.
How do you know? Because no one's spoken. She hasn't said a word.
In exchange for another's.
That sounds fair.
Her permanence has spent many lifetimes communing with the Thane. The Holy Tree grants euthanasia, but also clarity. The Paxotech needs salvation, power to overcome the only true enemy.
What
Do
that?
not demur, for it has not the guile to see beyond her eternity. All dance to the same world song.
Okay, I like this
Different
version of you, a little more
notes,
chill.
different parts, same tune. To acquire her eternity's grace, it must prove itself loyal.
What can I do?
For her majesty will not suffer another.
So I can fight. I don't think I'm going to do that right now. Doesn't seem like I have much of a
It
choice.
deserves death, yet spits at the alternative. Her infinitude is too gracious, yet let it decide. Her permanence savors either outcome. She desires only to bring the Nunyutav back to the pen.
The Nunyutav?
Draw
Haven't heard
her
that before.
people back from the abyss created by the Sundering. But
Okay.
the abomination bedevils her will. A horror, wretched in her sight. Let the Paxotech face this dark spirit. Be not her bane, but her blade. Then the Paxotech shall have its reward.
I have questions.
Ask then, but do not test her eternity's grace.
Okay. What exactly is this abomination? What happened to this place? You spoke of a sundering. How are you communicating with her permanence? I don't hear anything. Yeah, those are the two. We kind of know what happened to this place. So the root came, essentially. So going back to the main story that I don't care about too much. The root came. Everyone tried to fight it off, but then essentially it overwhelmed them. And now Yaesha is in ruin. So we're going to go... What is the abomination?
Does it need a reason to obey eternity?
I just want to know.
Perhaps hating the fiend as we do would sharpen its edge.
Tell me about it.
We once had a guardian. A god of many faces.
Oh, the god of many
This
faces.
one of many was destroyed by Paxotech.
That's the destroyer.
And now, in the Guardian's rotting remains, root and ruin have entwined into a horror and mockery of divinity.
Why not send your cards? They seem robust. So that was an important part of why the root was able to get here. So the god of many faces was essentially keeping the root back. And then the destroyer, which was another Paxotech, came, killed the god of many faces, and with that happening, the root was able to get in. And the people of Yaesha were unaware of just how much the god of many faces was doing to keep the root away. Let's go here. How are you communicating? I really want to know that.
Foolish Kuri could sooner comprehend the desires of the sun than the Paxotech could grasp the powers of her permanence.
The Kuri were a race. I don't know if they're just creatures or something like that, but they were something that was already on Yaesha. That's just what they're referring to. And they say they're fairly simple beasts. Try me. I'm a pretty clever bird.
It speaks above its station. We do not explain ourselves to Paxotech.
Thanks for that.
If it asks again, her answer shall be written in steel.
Her permanence could stand to lighten up. I understand. Never mind. What will happen if I slay this abomination?
Peace and greatness, Paxotech. Nunyutav will once again return to the Eternal Court, bringing immortality to the deserved.
See the deserved.
And the Deathless One will put her hoof through the black heart of the root.
Any chance this immortality could be shared?
The Nunyatav is a sacrament due the exalted. It is not for the lips of even the common pan, let alone the unworthy Paxotech. Her permanence will not speak of this again.
So we have a choice. I agree that this abomination of the God of Many Faces is bad. But also you can see it there that essentially they decide who's worthy of immortality. And that piece has always concerned me because, I mean, how are you going to determine who should and shouldn't? Right? It's just going to be your friends or noble families, and it's just going to let Yaesha kind of go through everything all over again. I'm a little conflicted. Both aren't good in my eyes. I don't like either of the choices laid before me here. I said it when I came here the first time, but I get such strong, like, Avatar, like James Cameron's Avatar vibes from this. You even have, like, the floating mountains of, like, Pandora, the way they talk about balance and living in harmony with, like, nature and things like that. It just reminds me so much of that, you know? Okay, we're just going to try and get a bit of a lay of the land. You know what I do by now. We'll cut through it a little bit, but I do kind of... Okay, everyone's engaging people. I need to get in on the action. But I don't show it on screen all the time. Just because these videos would be insufferably long at that point, and they're already pretty long. But I do actually explore every nook and cranny of the map, just to make sure I don't miss anything. So yeah, we got like this little outpost. You can see, again, people of Yaesha, they're a little bit more primitive. You can kind of see that. Don't hit these. I found out the hard way by just whacking one that they will blow up in your face. It was not a good time. I should have guessed that by the glowing red, but, you know, I'm an idiot. I have to test it. And these people, or these elk is what I've decided to call them. I don't kill them because I feel bad, but they will absolutely charge you, hurt you, and they also have a tendency to leap off cliffs. Okay. What's this over here? Time of knowledge, hell yeah. Okay, we got something in here. Okay, we've got to be a little bit careful. I can't just stand in the middle and take damage like I did before. Oh god, something... What? Okay, it's behind me. Okay. I gotta be a little bit more on my toes in this one. A little bit more on my toes. I'm too used to standing up front, and I do not have the resources for that. Hello! Hi! Hey, friend! How you doing?
What summons me from...
I'm not sure if this is all gonna be the same as last time, but we're gonna find out. Okay, so it is gonna be the same as last time. I am gonna skim through this, because...
Do choose wisely. Answer from your heart.
As per usual, I'll put a card in the top right if you want to go back and see where I really pondered this and gave my true answers. In this one, though, I'm going to go in the opposite direction because I think I'll unlock a different trait. So I am kind of metagaming a little bit.
You have chosen your path, sweet beast.
Did we do it?
Your will is strong.
Yeah, there we go. The Ravager's Eye.
The Ravager's Eye glows within you.
And if you do want to see the full conversation, she kind of is part of a... They're kind of like almost like, they're called godlings, I think, and they're, or something to that effect. And they essentially are the keepers of this world. They kind of keep nature in balance. They look after all the natural beauty of Yaesha and kind of try to help with that. So that's our main dungeon. Okay. We found it. You all know me by now. I'm not going through there yet. We still have a lot to kind of explore over here. So I want to see if there's any side dungeons or anything like that. So, I'm going to make my way across. Unless something super interesting happens, I'm going to kind of bring you back once we've kind of made it through to some of these sections or once we find something interesting. So, I'll catch up with you all in a second. All right, we have made it to, Kaula's Rest. We've been here too. Also, by defeating Kaula and giving her ring back to that godling or fairy type creature is how you get Sorrow. So, the crossbow that I've got right now. Which is phenomenal, and I have been relying on so much The main thing I think I'm going to show you from this one is going to be the boss fight, because obviously we have seen me fighting it before. However, this is Apocalypse. This is where we use this key. Oh wait, actually, come on, back up. I don't think I ever read what this key is. Hang on. So the Temple of Water was built to worship one of Yaesha's many nature spirits. Its every detail, down to the craftsmanship of even a simple key, strived to betray the beauty of the spirit that dwelt within. Kayula was always fascinated by the lives of mortals and how they pursued joy across such short existences. She would slumber for years in her temple, then wake and ask for tales of the world outside, a great honor for those present to speak with her. Yeah, so Kayula is actually the sister of that blue godling creature. And Kayula was really, like, loved humans, or the Pan and mortals, and so she had a temple. The people built her a temple, and she actually lived here. She didn't kind of dwell in her special place. She dwelled with everyone else. And unfortunately, when the root came in, it corrupted her as well, which is really quite sad. She sounded absolutely lovely. All right, everybody. Unfortunately, Kayula is corrupted. Alright. Let's see what you got, bitch! The kitty gloves are off in this. The only time I beat you was on Survivor difficulty. It's time. Oh, wait, what the hell? Let's go take care of that. Okay, this is where we gotta kind of pay attention to our surroundings. Oh god, I've already fucked up. Yeah, we've already fucked up. Get over here. Stick around to the outside. I'm wasting my mod. Try and get some bleed going. Oh wow. Oh. Not good, not good, not good. Okay. Buddy, get me on the heels. Okay, god damn it. Okay, I need to actually heal myself. Otherwise, this is going to be over real quick. Okay, this is a bit... Oh, great. Now we've got the tentacles. Oh, yeah, the music was so sick in this. It's the only good thing about this whole goddamn thing. So we got to take out all these tentacles. And this does no damage to Kayula, by the way. This is just an additional thing we kind of got to manage and take care of. All right, Kayula's back. Oh, shit. All right, yeah, Apocalypse doesn't play. Oh, my God. Okay. Buddy, get me on heals. And on my end, we're going to add a little confidence boost. Uh-oh. Yep, I saw that. Can we start firing? Oh god, yep, that hurt. Where's Kayula? Okay, so you're just gonna do some nonsense now. That's good. Roll. Okay, cool. She's doing some business. Let's move. Run away. Just keep on the move, and we're okay. This is fine. There we go. Keep it running, keep it running. I can't quite see the floor, but that's okay. Okay, now this is fine. I was just a bit of an idiot. I just needed... Oh, the tentacles. Got tentacles round 2. Fine. Okay, I am trying to kind of wait out the timer a little bit because with Kayula, I really, really need all my friends. Okay. It is just taking fucking forever for us to come back up, though. It's fine. You know what? We're going to just... Buddy's going to get closer to death if I don't do something. Oh, God. Yep. Kayula came back. Thank fuck I did that. Okay, just run. Just run. Okay, there we go. We got this. We got this. We got this. Oh, I just ran into that like a dumb fuck. There we go. Woo! Ooh. Okay. Okay, we did it. We did it. We did it. Oh my god. Apocalypse is no game. I have to think about everything so much. But I do enjoy it, you know? Like, you really got to kind of think things through. You really got to have a bit of a think about everything. I nearly missed this chest. And it makes you engage with all aspects of the game. That's something I do find, that if a game is balanced right and it does have a difficulty slider, what the hardest difficulty should do is force you to engage with everything that the game has to offer, you know? I found that with The Witcher 3. I played through that on normal difficulty. And honestly, I went back and decided to do it on Death March, and I fell in love with that game even more because I had to research. I had to craft all the different things I needed. I needed the oils. I needed the specific, like, sort of damage reducers. I needed everything. And it just really got me immersed a lot more. Okay. Now we're in the far woods. I don't really know what to expect out here. Okay, still got one. I might do this for now. I'm not entirely sure how I feel about that one, but for now I'm just kind of sussing things out. I mean, I can always respec if I need to. And quicker revival times would be good. It means I'd have to worry a little bit less about... I shot a deer. I mean an elk. I'm so sorry. It went into the line of fire. I hated that. I hate myself. I never wanted to shoot one of them. So this is very different. I can't tell if... I think we're getting closer to the Thane tree. I think that's what our friend who plays the flute was saying. This is all on the way to the Thane tree. Oh, it's a bird. Oh, is this a curry? Hi, can we chat? Can I talk to you? Oh my god. So you're friendly. What do I do for you? Can I help you? Okay, there's got to be a trick to this. Hang on. What can I do? So I need to help out this curry. That looks like something important. I just don't know how to get up there. If you see that, I feel like I need to get that and maybe give it to the curry. Maybe this is like the curry's favorite food, maybe. How can I get up? Stop, please. Cora pellet. Yeah, give me this. Okay. So I'm guessing this is curry food. Yes. So consume to restore 10% max health instantly. I mean, that's nice. Pungent and soft, the consistency along with chunks of berries and other recognizable flora within make it very difficult to forget where this actually came from. Oh, it's shit. It's poo-poo. Pan slaves endure conditions that would crush weaker souls. The secret lies in their desperation and their willingness, born of necessity, to try anything. Oh, it is literal shit. Oh my god, no. And see, this is why I'm concerned / confused / unsure if I am willing to help the Eternal Empress, because she just wants to bring that back. I brought you poo. Is that okay? Do you accept poo? I'm not shooting you. That's not something I'm going to do, because you're green, so you're a friend. And you're not really hurting me. You just don't want me to go that way, which I'm trying to figure out why that might be, but I don't entirely know. Oh, I shot another one. Never mind. It's over. It's all over now. I've shot so many deer at this point. There's no forgiving me. My karma will never be good. Imperial Gardens. Oh, this is new. Yes. What was that? You just not care about my existence. So I'm guessing I can kind of finagle my... Never mind. I'm guessing that's a quick way back, not a quick way forward. You know, there's just pieces of music that just, I don't know, they make you feel fuzzy or just warm or comfy. Yaesha's music's a lot like that, for me, anyway. Oh, God. It is going to come down and absolutely try and fuck me up. Okay, just move it through. Mantigora. Where the fuck's the Mantigora? I thought that was it. Hello. What am I looking for? What's that health bar at the top? Ah! Okay, it's all good. Full moon circlet. Okay, nice. What the fuck did I just get? Shit. Range damage, life steals 3% base damage dealt. At full health, range damage is increased by 20%. Oh, that's yeah, give me that. Because what was the other one? What was the other... Hang on, wait. What was the other one doing for me? It gave me... Increases all damage by 3% per stack of bulwark. Grants 3 stacks of bulwark. I don't really need that because I've got enough. Oh, I've only got 3 now with that. Yeah, whatever. We'll see how it goes. I mean, this gives me a bigger damage buff in the interim. We're going to test it out. We're going to just test it on the fly. I still don't know what this Mandragora is, or Mantagora. Well, that was a weird cry. I didn't like that. Watch out for that shit. There is something that wants to eat me. Just give me this. This now increases my amount of... I've got a little less resistance to damage, but I am life-stealing like a goddamn son of a gun. And I do way more damage, which I'm very keen on. Alright, where are you, little bitch? I see you. You really think you can get away from me? Don't think so. Alright, where is this Mantagora? Oh, I'm guessing it's that thing.
That
Is that you? You big bitch. Oh, what's this? This place is kind of scary. What we got here? On this, the 34th day of landing in the Eternal One's 6th season of light, her Imperial Eternity honors me with the heavy task. With each passing 10 day, the consumption, those false saplings that despise the balance and devour all that breathes, grows in force and frenzy. Her permanence has confided unto me that the existence of an ancient palace, perhaps older than the Red Widows themselves, that safeguards a number of relics extremely valuable to the Pan. They must be found and safeguarded. I do know what the Red Widows are, I just can't quite remember. I think they were like the healers, or like the healers. I think they were all female, and they were all like healers or something in that vein. The Eternal One would not say what these relics were, nor why they have remained buried to the ages for all this time. I can only imagine that my Lady Empress thought them safe from any trouble Yaesha might bring. But now, the consumption is not of Yaesha. I fear it is a trouble that is beyond even the beast and the doe. I must leave soon. Beast being Ravager, and doe being, well, the doe. 3rd of Kolkesh, 6th of Light. The jungle is worse than I knew. I have traveled for nearly a 10-day and not yet reached even the outskirts of the Imperial Gardens. I have had to go far out of my way to avoid the consumption. I don't quite know what the consumption is unless it's the root, maybe? They are everywhere, stalking, destroying, scorning the balance at every turn. I must travel in stealth, far from the path and stream, lest I lead those twisted bows into the Eternal Lady's most hallowed ground. Her Eternity's faith during this troubled time brings me great honor. It's 22nd of Kolkesh. I've reached the Holy Gardens and breathed the jungle's breath, the same air our ancestors and immortals did breathe. These lands were once expansive and beautiful, tended by the Widow's most talented hands, but nature has long had its way here. The balance must ever be appeased. This makes my task more difficult. The gardens are unkempt and their resplendence obscured, yet they remain an ever-expansive tangle of verdure, something like that. Finding my lady's palace will be more difficult than I had hoped, yet find it I must, for the consumption is on my hooves, and though these gardens belong to the balance, I fear even the balance cannot hold against the consumption forever. I must complete her eternity's errand before it is too late. 25th Col. The consumption is here in the gardens. Not yet in force, but I have seen evidence of the false saplings' passage. Scouts, perhaps. Do they hunt me, or do they spread of their own accord? It matters not. My quest remains the same. Only the urgency has crested. Burst of Thanem. At long last, I have found the palace. It is truly glorious. The jungle has reclaimed what the Pan have made, but its beauty is undiminished. If anything, the balance has made the stones more magnificent. Alas, the only ingress I have found yet is closed to me. I have no key. Could her permanence neglected to inform me her most transient servant? Okay, no. The Eternal Lady would not have sent me on a fool's errand. She trusts me to deduce whatever truth is needed. I must not fail her. 3rd Thanem. The consumption are here at the very gates. I have thus far escaped their notice, but they are unremitting. My opportunity wanes. I must find a way in, yet the key eludes me. Surely the ancients must have left clues or marks on these hallowed grounds. Surely her permanence would not abandon me to a Rin's folly. I must keep looking. I cannot give in, not after having come so far. The only road to failure is surrender. Okay, so someone else came here and they couldn't find a way through. I'm guessing we're going to have to try and find a way through at this point. So this is the gate that we can't get into. Okay, there's got to be more paths. I just don't understand what this is. Ah, okay, we can break these. I feel like we're trying to get further in that way, maybe. Unless the palace is over that way. Okay, hang on. We're going to quickly investigate this area. Unless I can't. Which is very possible. Okay, don't fall to my death. Oh! Oh god. Where did it go? Oh, there's two of them. Yep, there's two. I nearly died. That was nearly my death. Get out of here. That's my friends. Oh, come on! Unless that's the... I think that's the big bird. I want to say the Mantigora is the big bird. And I'm trying to do this. Oh, I gotta reload. Sorry, performance issues. We've all had that problem, yeah? Oh my god! Okay, just hang on. Okay. Keep it going. Okay, are we good now? Oh my god. It is nice to have these on my side, except I have accidentally shot my friends so many times. Okay, this place is insane. I've said it before, I'll say it again. I am considering the first Remnant. I am thinking about it. Because I would love to see Yaesha before the root infested everything. Okay, back up, dude. I actually didn't really understand that I was in that much danger. Because, like, imagine this, like, these gardens. Oh, shit. We've got more shit going in. The main thing I've noticed on Apocalypse... Oh, God. Yeah, run away. The main thing I have noticed for sure on Apocalypse is that there is just so many more enemies and so many more, like, difficult enemies to take down. Like, it's never one boss, it's multiple. Like, those mini-bosses that roll through. Never just one. Always many. Oh, my God, I'm so over you. There are so many pathways, and I do not understand what to do about any of them. Okay, hi. Okay, listen here, man. Huh? What was the objective? What did I do? Oh my god. What happened? I did an objective. I don't really get it. Run away. What did I do? Oh, you're not my friend. Dude, get out of here. Oh, for fuck's sake, dude. Okay, so everything's down here to kill me. That's great.
Not bad.
I got a crossbow. Okay. What else to do about this? Alright, I guess we go back up. Yep, there's definitely another one. Get over here, dude. Oh, damn it. Run away. Of course. I don't know what to do, and there's so many enemies, I just want to look around. I finally got to the top of this thing. I got an objective success. Just gonna keep it moving. I want to find a way. I'm gonna try and take out that bird. We are gonna try and do that. Oh my god. So this thing just flies around, and I'm just kind of needing to gun this thing down. Oh god. This isn't great. Oh god. Okay, so we've nearly got root rot. That's fine. How am I supposed to do this? Just genuinely speaking, how am I expected to do this? So not only do I have to fight the big stupid bird that flies around and refuses to make a target of itself, I also need to take out all of these. This sucks. I hate this. I mean, I think I can get it. It's just gonna take a while. This is really gonna... Okay, fuck off, all of you. You know, for how big this bird is, it is really hard to figure out where the fuck I am meant to... Where the fuck it is half the time. God damn it, it just fly... Oh, no, cool. Where is this stupid bird? There you are. Look at all this damage. Where is the stupid bird? I don't even know if this is worth it. I just want to do it so I can say I did it. Wait, was that you? Aha! Come here! I'm not even hitting it. I'm not even hitting it. I can't see. Wow. This is just gonna take ages, isn't it? I'm gonna be here forever. Oh, for fuck's sake. And then once I do have a beat on it, I can't focus on it because these things come in every 2 goddamn seconds. Oh, hey, there you are. Yes. Oh, you suck. Oh God, no. Get off me, man. See what I mean? I can't spend 2 seconds figuring this shit out. The second I do, I'm dead. You know what? I think I've had enough. I have been here for so fucking long. And there is no end in sight to me being able to take this goddamn thing out. If y'all want to see me do it, you let me know. But otherwise, I'm getting the fuck out of here. How do I even leave? Again, if you really want to see me do it, I will. But I'm gonna need a lot of support on that one because this feels like it's just a nightmare. Like, if I'm doing this solo, it's just a nightmare. Like, it's just gonna take forever. Well, that was such a weird side dungeon that we kind of went through at the end there, but I had a good time. Look, we got a lot of scrap. We got a lot of stuff going on. I got a lot of new amulets and shit like that, so that's always kind of cool. What does this do? Applying or refreshing a negative status effect to an enemy increases status damage by 1%. That's cool. This new amulet, I really, really like. I think it's pretty nifty. I'm glad we got it, but I think that's where we're going to leave it off for today. So let me know if you want me to fight that big bird. Honestly, I fucking hate it. It's so goddamn annoying. And of course, leave any other comments that you want to, whether you want to help me out. I'm on Apocalypse now, so anything I should know to help me survive easier, I would probably appreciate. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video and subscribe if you're new. But that is going to be all for today. So bye for now.